What's up, folks? My name is Brian. Some of you guys might know me as the Fedora guy. I do rock various types of brims, not exclusively fedoras, but today I want to walk you through some demos that I think are just cool stuff that I've seen in the product. But the main thing I want to do is give you a chance to meet just a few of the thousands of really awesome, innovative, interesting people that are behind this stuff. All right, here's a couple just cool general things that I've found really interesting that I've seen that's turning up in some different builds now. I'm just gonna start kind of simple with the UX. It's super clean. The core UX team has done some amazing work to reveal things like all of your apps here in one place. My favorite thing is also actually if you make multiple desktops, so let's say I make a new desktop here. Right now I'm running this website. So let's say I have a desktop, and just for the sake of the demo, I'll put File Explorer. I can switch between desktops with 4 fingers on my precision touchpad to be able to switch between multiple desktops. So look at this. It's super easy for me to just switch between these desktops now. So when you're really dialed in and multitasking, this is gonna make it awesome. I'm glad that Edge is open because check this out. There's some cool stuff that's in Edge now. You've heard about extensions. Here's a cool one I like, is a translator. Here I'm on the FC Barcelona's webpage. You can see this is all in Spanish. Up here is my little Bing translator extension icon. Watch this, one click, boom, just like that. Now we have English, so that's super cool. Another extension I love is the Reddit Enhancement Suite. This thing does a lot of cool stuff, like never-ending scrolling. I can preview stuff and see all these cute little animals right here. That's so cool. So these extensions are lighting up now. We're seeing a lot of them turn up. Another very cool thing in Edge that I love is the ability to pin a tab. Now, if you're like me, when you first heard this, you may have thought, well, Brian, I could already pin sites to my start menu. That's not what this is. Let me show you. I browse Reddit like almost every time I open the internet. So now if I right-click this tab and I'll say pin, watch what happens. You see a little Reddit icon there? Look, let's say Bing is another one that I always use. For example, whether it's your email, whether it's Bing, whether it's MSN, if I pin this, every time I open Edge now, these guys are gonna be there for me. I don't have to click and type the address and start a new window. This is huge, it's super cool. All right, now let's talk Cortana, folks. There is so much cool stuff happening right now in that area. Let's start with a productivity one. Right now, if you look at my calendar, I have a meeting, Drinks with Dave at 4:30, but it looks like right now it's 3:30. I'm shooting these videos for you guys. I'm probably not coming. You can actually use Cortana to cancel or even move meetings. So check this out. I'll just say, move my 4:30 p.m. meeting to 6. So just like this, I can now say change, and watch what happens. If I open back up my calendar, just like that, it gets moved. This is crazy. Keep in mind, this works really, really well with the other thing I want to show you, which is Cortana above lock. You can now ask simple questions to Cortana above the lock screen. Right now, this will work with the Hey Cortana phrase. I've disabled it here because I'm going to say Cortana so many times it'd be firing. So I can just tap and do it. But look at this. I can say stuff like, how many cups in a gallon? That is so fast and snappy, and really you can imagine the kitchen is a place where this would be locked and you'd want to know that stuff. The meeting request thing I just showed you, that works here. But a really fun thing to do here is translations. So let's say there's something really important that I want to learn how to say in Spanish. Like, how do I say, I'll trade you a lawnmower for a buffalo in Spanish?
Sure thing. Here's how to say I'll trade you a lawnmower for a buffalo in Spanish. A operar una cortadora de césped para un búfalo.
Because that's a phrase you'd have to say. I like the ridiculous, silly stuff. But try this stuff out. It's super cool. There's lots of applications for Cortana above lock in your place. There's also lots of cool stuff to keep you productive, keep you on point. I want to talk about one of the pillars that's really important in the company right now, which is cloud first and mobility. Specifically how this applies to notifications. Now, you've all been in a situation today. You go away for the weekend, you're on your phone, you check a little bit of mail, you dismiss some notifications, and what happens? You get back to your PC, and you get the little casino slot machine of notifications that are catching up. They just fire off, and you're like, I know, what happened? Well, we're solving for that. Through some awesome work with the Cortana teams, Action Center, and Project Rome, basically now when you dismiss a notification on your phone or your PC, the cloud is able to dismiss that across all your devices. So I'm just gonna show you this real quick. Here, I'm gonna pop a little notification here. So check it out. You're gonna see this notification come up. Right now, both of these came up. By the way, it's beautiful. I can take action on these and all that good stuff, but watch this. On the phone, you can see I have one notification there. All right, and one of the other cool things, I'll go ahead, when I take action and like this, I can actually like this thing. Watch what happens. I've liked it, and boom, it's gone. Because we know, you saw it, you're good, all right? That's the cloud powering the ability to clear notifications across all your devices, which is pretty cool. We've all heard a lot about Continuum, this idea of how Windows can flex and scale across multiple screen sizes and devices to give you amazing new innovative experiences, all right? I want to show you a particularly cool thing that's lighting up now for Continuum for phone. Now, you've seen we can use a Microsoft Display Dock to actually project and get a desktop-like experience on an external monitor, use mice and keyboard. I want to talk about two things today. Number one, some cool stuff that you can do that's inking-esque with presentation, but then also how you can utilize that stuff when you're reviewing a PowerPoint deck with somebody. So right now, I'm actually plugged into a Microsoft Display Dock, but remember, you can project your PowerPoints using Miracast wirelessly, if the projector supports it. So imagine right now I'm presenting this deck. We've all done this where there's a lot of information on this slide. I'm going to be trying to call out to folks certain areas, and you either end up walking up to the projector and pointing to stuff, or trying to just verbally the fourth line and the third color, and that can be tough, all right? So now I can actually use my finger to ink, but in the context of pointing out stuff in my presentation. Check it out, guys. Our continuous shooting speed here is amazing. We're beating the competition. That's awesome. Now, I used a highlighter there, but you could, normally use that to actually highlight words, making them red if you wanted. But I'll go in now and choose a pen. So if I really wanted to hammer home that we wanted to focus on some areas, guys, this autofocus pixels, the ISO range, and the megapixels, we're crushing it, except for this area of the ISO range. It looks like we're a little bit behind because we are the teal box. So I can now use this as a tool to present. I'm being silly, but you guys will think of 100 different ways to kind of implement this. And keep in mind, I'm mobile now. I can walk around the room. I can talk to folks. All right, here's another really cool aspect of Continuum that you may not have heard about. You can also now connect your phone to your PC. This is where we can boggle your mind, right? But think about it. When Continuum from your phone scales a desktop experience, you need a monitor, a mouse, and a keyboard. Guess what has all those? A PC. So now there's a Connect app on the PC that if you open it up, you can connect your phone to any Windows 10 PC. Also, you can do it above lock. So imagine if you had a PC that was locked, but you wanted to project your phone and get some stuff done, you could actually do that above the lock screen. But in this context, I actually want to show you, I'm going to come over here and connect to this PC. That app you see is waiting for me to connect. I'm connecting now, and now you're going to see that same desktop experience that the phone's able to scale. You're going to see it light up on the PC. Look at that. Not only now can I jump in and actually control, just like I normally would from my phone, but this person can now collaborate with me and do stuff too. So look. On my PC now, I'm able to use my mouse and my keyboard and my monitor, just like I would use an external keyboard and mouse if I was running through the dock. But here's the cool thing. Maybe I want to present this same PowerPoint deck to somebody, but this time it's not a one-to-many presentation. It's maybe one-on-one for feedback. So now this person can actually look at this. You see my ink that I did before is still there, and they could give me feedback on this document in real time. They could ink on it. They could do all the cool stuff I was showing you. And then what's really neat, they would actually be able to do something like share this using the Ink Workspace as a screen sketch. If they want to, they could even share that information with themselves as a Cortana reminder to make changes to the deck. So you're seeing so many cool different features coming together through Continuum. It's starting to grow beyond just, oh, my screen looks good on that screen size. But now being able to enable new ways of collaborating, new ways of working together, new ways of sharing ideas and keeping ourselves productive. It's super cool, it's very impactful, and it's brand new. You got to try it out.